Hi, autism classes. I apologize for not going over the movie summary description. It's actually due Thursday, so I really want to make sure you guys understand what you have to do. So I thought I'd record this video and go over the assignment description just like I would in class. That way, if you guys have any questions, email me. And then if any of those questions pop up and they seem like they might help other people, I'll post an announcement on Facebook about some more information. So this is going to be posted to Blackboard as soon as I'm done this video. What you need to do is, I'm eating lunch. The assignment requires you to identify a movie or TV show that may have someone with autism in it. So there are a lot of shows where there's a confirmed person with autism. For example, there's a TV show, I think it's on Netflix, called Atypical, or I'm not sure exactly where you can get it. But that actually has a student with, or a young man with high functioning autism. So you can use an episode of that. You could use an episode from the show Parenthood. Their son has high functioning autism. Or you could do a movie like Forrest Gump, who never says he has autism, but he definitely displays some autistic criteria. What you want to do is you're going to basically make a case for whether this person has autism or doesn't. The goal of this assignment is not that you convince me that they have autism, but you have a good grasp on the criteria. So that also can be evidenced by explaining how a character does not meet the criteria. The goal is that basically you're just showing me that you understand what autism is and what it looks like. Whether that's high functioning or low functioning, it just depends on the character that you pick. When you actually present the information, I want you to use the headings that we went over in class from that table. So communication, the first one were social skills, communication skills, and then there was like, what were the other ones? Sameness, I'm trying to think of the wording, perseveration, stereotypic behaviors, intellectual functioning. I think there were 6 in total. So go by those 6. Don't try to wade through the DSM-5 criteria. You have 2 choices about how to present it, or really however you want to present it, but here's 2 options. One is that you can include a table. So on the one side, you just write what that criteria is. So if you're going to write communication skills, I want you to explain under that communication skills, what are some of the things that you might see for someone with that level of autism that you're looking at? So let's say, for example, you choose Rain Man. Under communication, you might say limited communication, nonverbal, echolalia, some of those things we talked about in class. And then next to that, you're going to write, he was verbal, but he had limited communication. He had some echolalia. He had very monotone voice. So you're going to explain how it meets that criteria. And you're going to do that for all 6 as best as you can. It may be that you don't know, for example, like intellectual functioning, you may have to make an assumption, or you just might not know, and you can explain that. Here, you can also write it up as a narrative. So you're just going to write some paragraphs, which is fine, but please organize it so that I can find the information easily. The last thing you want to do is like write something that's just really complicated and I don't find what you're telling me. So if you're going to do that, use some headings, bold, italics, anything that helps me sort of say, yep, you've got this criteria, that criteria, and I can just sort of check it all off. Here's how you're graded. The total is 5 points. You get 1 if you actually pick a movie or TV show that has someone with either autism or autistic characteristics. You have the accurate DSM-5 criteria. So if you follow what I tell you, you will have that. So if you use the 6 headings from what I presented in class, you'll be fine. Evidence presented includes accurate examples. So I'm not looking that you're getting every example from the movie or TV show because chances are I haven't seen that movie or TV show. So I can't grade you on that, but I want to make sure that when you talk about, let's say you look at this character doesn't do well with turn taking, that you put that under the appropriate heading, or that this person, has trouble with transitioning, that you know where that goes. And the paper is organized and clear. You either make use of tables or headings or something. And you get 5 points for that. So hopefully that's clear to you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. We'll definitely talk about it on Tuesday, but I wanted to give you the heads up just because if you have the weekend, you may want to watch the movie. So definitely there are tons of movies on Netflix, Apple TV, or rather iTunes. I don't know if there's anything on Hulu, but you can find a lot. If you have any problems finding something, let me know. I have a couple documentaries that you could use. So yeah. All right. Good luck. Thanks, guys.